everybody, it's Jen again. I'm sitting in the Yugo parking lot. I think I just filmed my haul for y'all. We'll see if that took y'all. We'll see it uploaded if it did. But I'm going to get on out of this gom of a parking lot. And we will get to it here. And I will be back with y'all when I get out on this road. Alrighty, y'all. I am not out on the main road yet, but we're getting there. Y'all just keep me in your thoughts. I got this fella in front of me. He's got this big sheet of corrugated steel hanging out of his camper top of his truck, just being held with a bungee cord. I mean, I don't blame him for keeping that piece of corrugated steel. I don't. That crap, have y'all bought any of that here lately? You save that steel. Lord, we save everything. But anyway, I thought that would be a good start to this little talk here. Now, forgive me, I ate some plantain chips while I was in the Yugo parking lot talking to y'all, and they kind of stuck in my teeth a little bit, and I have no fancy manners, so. But I just thought I'd talk at y'all a little bit, some good things that happened budget-wise this week. Like, I think I've told y'all, I've been watching my budget really closely because I kind of had in my head, you know, what I was spending and everything, and I have most of my bills that are reoccurring in the same amounts. I just have them set to, you know, auto pay, and, you know, and then but of course there's things like groceries, and then certain bills are variable, and gas, and Lord, here lately cats have been a big expense for me. They're worth it, but Lord almighty, if you don't have a pet and you're thinking about getting one, just be aware they are not cheap. Cats are a lot cheaper than dogs, but whew, honey, especially if you got one that needs medications and stuff. Ooh, we made it. Ooh, something just fell back there. Oh, I bet that was that. This is so random. Last Halloween, yes, I know, last Halloween, several months ago, we had a competition at work. It was really cool. The upper management, they sent around these foam pumpkins to everybody, and we decorated them and had a little pumpkin decorating contest, and I had one I made look kind of like an evil cat. I mean, nobody saw that coming, right? I had a glue gun, I had pipe cleaners, and I had some, you know, art journaling paper, and we went to town with it. But anyway, I was talking about my budget. So I'd always had in my mind, you know, this is what I think I'm spending, this is what I think stuff's costing. And I just went with that, and then a few months went by, and I got to thinking, I'm like, you know, it kind of feels like you know, my paycheck comes in, my paycheck goes away, and there's nothing left over. What's going on? Like, what is happening? And I knew my groceries went up, you know, some just from eating healthier. But, and whoever tells you your groceries don't go up from eating healthier, they were either buying expensive name brand junk to begin with, or their definition of budget and what costs a lot is just on another level. That's a whole nother tangent, a whole nother day. Saw somebody talking about eating healthy is not hard. I eat carnivore. I eat 2 steaks a day. I'm like, where are you buying, or it's not expensive. It's like, well, where are you buying these cheap steaks, sir? Point me to those cheap steaks. These 2 steaks that can sustain you for the whole day and eat nothing else. Like, I have to have some sustenance throughout my workday, sir. A steak ain't going to cut it. I want some steak. I want some stuff with it, but, you know. Or they go and they're shopping at Whole Foods, or what are these other fancy grocery stores other people have? Sprouts, Costco. I don't know. I don't have any of those places, but I think Food City and Kroger's stupid expensive. I think Walmart's stupid expensive. Okay, there's where my budget is. I'm at Yugo, okay? I shop the grocery outlet, honey, and Aldi. for produce. But anyway, like anybody who says it's not, like they were grocery shopping willy-nilly anyway, in my opinion. Because if you're not having to stick to a very specific diet for like a specific condition, whether that be like obesity, diabetes, if you're gluten-free, just whatever it may be, and you're trying to eat close to whole foods as you can, it costs more. It does. And if it don't cost more for you and you somehow can eat steak and fresh fruits and vegetables, organic, watered with angel tears for $20 a week, you let me know where, okay? And I will be there. I will be there with my shopping bags and my pocketbook, okay? I want to know. But anyway, I've been watching my budget a lot more closely, and sure enough, I'm pretty much spending what I'm bringing in, and that's not okay with me. Now, stuff's getting paid. I'm not behind, stuff's getting paid, but no. My brain is like, well, what if this breaks? What if this happens? What if that happens? You need to have like something more than, like, you need to have some left at the end of what you're bringing in, if that makes sense. I need to be adding to my reserves, not just sustaining. I'm thankful and blessed that I'm sustaining, but that is not okay with me. I am not. I spent many, many years living paycheck to paycheck and not having two pennies to rub together between paycheck periods. And no, I guess that's why it kind of freaks me out if you've ever had to live that way for a very long time. No. So thankfully, stuff's getting paid, but stuff's pretty much even. So it caused me to really reevaluate my budget, just have to watch things a lot more closely. It's like I put numbers in there that I want to hit, like stuff that's variable. Like my groceries, I put this big number out there, and I thought I'll make it easy for myself this month, and this is my goal target. And there's no way I'll even get close to that. And a couple years ago, even when I was started eating healthy a couple years ago, and I was even eating a lot more processed healthy stuff then, because processed stuff is expensive as crap. Especially if you're buying name brand diet type stuff, Lord have mercy. It brings me flashbacks of when I would buy those low carb tortillas, and those things were pert near $5 a pack of 8. That just gives me like palpitations thinking that I spent that money. I wouldn't do it now. Not on something that I can only get 8 wraps out of. We'll make wraps. I can make some wraps with just some flaxseed meal and water. You know how many of them wraps I could make from a bag of that flaxseed meal, or some red lentils that I can get for $3. But it's wild to me. That's one thing that just blew out of the water. And then I had in my head how much I was having to spend on the cats, and that was blown out of the water. The two things I'm very under budget on, which I thought I would be over budget, is gas. I'm very under budget because I don't go anywhere but work in the grocery store. And miscellaneous spending, which that's, the odd fun money item, or like if I have to buy, that's basically everything else. If I have to buy some skincare, if I have to buy replacement water filters, super exciting stuff. That's in my miscellaneous and my fun money. My fun money is like refill my skincare, buy another shampoo bar, It's not exciting fun money. But I was way under on that. Or if I need to get a tub of protein powder, crap that I don't consider like essential groceries and all that. So, or if I have to buy like a birthday present for somebody, or, crap like that. I've been way under on that. I think it's because I've been watching my spending so closely. I'm like, I ain't putting that in my spreadsheet. That can wait. That can wait till next paycheck. And, and it's just been very enlightening. And one thing, and I've been really evaluating some things. Luckily, a lot of times my father's in the city with the Aldi, because even to get to Aldi, I have to drive quite a ways. And luckily he's out there for other stuff during the week. So I'm like, hey buddy, can I give you some cash and a list? And he does it. So it's most of the time. So that's great. But he brings me the receipts back. And I was looking at several weeks of the receipts, because slowly it's been gradually, when I first started going there, it was $40 and it's $80. I'm like, okay, we buying the same crap. Why is it double? And so I was able to look at and I encourage y'all to save your receipts and stuff too. But I was able to look at it and see, I'm going to be able to take off at least $10 this week just from, I've been buying spaghetti squashes because I love them. I love to roast them and eat them. But when they have really large spaghetti squash and they're sold by the pound, I found that one of the spaghetti squashes I've been buying is almost $5. And I've been buying 2 a week. That's $10. And then I've been taking salads to work because I've just been craving salad the last 2 weeks. And iceberg hurts my stomach, so I usually go for the spring mix. And so I was just having them get me a couple bags of the spring mix, right? Well, I was thinking $1.50, $1.49 is what they used to be a couple of years ago. $2.69 for those. So I've been paying over $5 for those. So boom, there's $15 off my grocery bill right there. And just other things, a couple other things like that it was really enlightening, because I was looking back through and I was like, well, shoot, far. This is really expensive. Now, some things I'm still going to buy that they're expensive. I think blueberries are like $2.50 a container. And I buy 2 a week, but I eat blueberries every day, so that I'm not going to compromise on quite yet. I'm going to grow blueberries this year again. I hope I can get my old blueberry bush we've had for 25 years to fruit. That would be amazing. And just certain things like that I've really been looking at. Oh, the type of apples I was buying. So I was buying those Snapdragons. And they were really good price. And then I looked, and the last week I bought them, all of a sudden, they tripled price per pound in this little bag of Snapdragon apples he got me was $12. So I'm like, shoot fire, buddy, we gonna get some Fuji's or some Galas. I'm fine with those. Heck, even some Honey Crisp or Cosmic Crisp are cheaper than that. So that's just something I've really had to look at and evaluate, and that's going to save me a good $15 to $25 a week, extra $100 a month just from that. So that's what we're going to do. And just been reevaluating some stuff. It's kind of like we've started a lot of backyard projects, and it's gardening season and everything. And I just cannot spend a whole bunch of money on soil or plants or anything like that, really. I just can't spend it. And we've been really learning. We got wild privet in our yard. We're going to make a natural perimeter around the yard, just to we were going to do a fence. Fence is too expensive. We can't afford a fence. We don't have the raw materials to redneck a fence. So I'm like, hey, let's do shrubs or something, right? Let's do a mulch mound and some shrubs. So we have a privet bush beside my driveway, and so we have wild privet everywhere because it is very invasive. If you do not have privet in your yard, I don't recommend planting it. It is like the shrub version of kudzu. If you're in the South, But we have wild privet, volunteer privet, whatever you want to call it, all around our yard. So we're like, hey, we're already infested with this stuff. So we're just going to dig it up. I mean, I am cheap labor. I'm the old work mule labor, so I can afford my labor. And we're just going to do that and use free privet. So we'll be able to get the project done. Won't have to spend any money on it. My compost is not ready this year, so I'm probably going to have to buy some. But I think I'm just going to try to find, please let Walmart have the $3 a bag compost manure, which it cracks me up that I'm paying for bags of poop. Like, I just need somebody that has a horse and be like, hey buddy, can you just walk him up here and have him just like poop a few places? I mean, you know, we got plenty of wood chips. So I don't have to buy mulch this year. We got a bunch of our trees cut. I don't know. It's just where my brain's been going. One nice thing about eating like almost all whole foods is, you know, I get tons of bonus foods from that stuff. I can throw the scraps in my compost and everything, so I'll be set for next year. But let's think about stuff like that. Just evaluating things a lot more and tweaking things a lot more. I'm going to be working some overtime because, again, like I said, I don't want it to be everything that I'm bringing in I'm putting out, because no, I work way too hard to not have something left over, you know. It's just, it just got me after a few months. I'm like, you know what? I haven't had anything to transfer over into my savings in a very long time. And it's wild to me because I'm making more now than I've ever made. So it blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. And I don't know, y'all. Hopefully y'all are doing okay. Oh, what I was going to tell y'all, good things that happen budget-wise, because this month, I think a lot of this month is too, I've just had stuff hit that is like once in a long time type of stuff. Like I had to get my car serviced. Eddie had a vet appointment for his yearly, thyroid test. His pills have a shortage, so they had to compound him some pills, and the price, or compound him some liquid in place of the pills, and that was 3 times the price of what I usually get for the pills. And it's just been thing after thing. Cat litter's gone up considerably. If y'all know any good cheaper cat litter, let me know. The cheapest I've been able to find that works good enough is the Scoop Away. That's like 32 pounds. It comes in like the 4 bags. I've tried the cheaper stuff, and it's like they pee on it and it turns into this just like nasty clay muddy crap. Like, it is just, I don't know, and you end up having to, like, yeah, if y'all know any good, I like the Fresh Step too, but it's so expensive. If y'all know any good cat litter that is cheap, let me know. I do it like a phone, like I'm showing my age. I'm like holding up the phone, you know. Comment, we do like this, right? Let me know. I am intrigued. Somewhere where I can go pick it up. I ordered cat litter off Chewy one time. I'll never do that again. I just felt so bad for that FedEx guy having to carry that up my steps. I do not have a place that's easy to drop things off. I will go pick it up, okay? But the good things that happen budget-wise, like I said, I've had all these just random expenses this month that I usually don't have. And I found an extra box of Advantage flea medicine, because that's what I have to use on the indoor cats. It's the only thing that kills these fleas around here is that Advantage stuff. You can now consult with your vet. I am nobody. I am a random cat lady. You can use, you know, you don't have to do them every single month, every 30 days. Sometimes in the summer I do them like every 45 days, but in the winter it's like once every 3 or 4 months, so they last longer. But I found a whole unopened 6-dose box of Advantage. If you are a pet owner, you know that's like $50, and I found it and I was like, I had this whole box. I had no idea, and I bought it because I thought I was out. So got to get my crap together, okay? So that was really good. I got a $25 refund for something at work. I forget, but it went in my account today. So that was cool. I got $90 back on my taxes. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. Barely scraping by. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I deal with that entity enough in my job. We're not going there. So, and the other good thing was the privet. I found a bunch of seeds I didn't know I had, so I didn't really have to buy any more seeds. Oh, my little peppermint. I was going to buy some peppermint seeds, and my little peppermint, I tell y'all what, I ain't watered it. I ain't done nothing. It's in this old cracking apart 5-gallon bucket, and y'all know what? That little peppermint plant's poking its head up. It's come back this year, so hallelujah. I know there's other stuff, but I'm brain fried. I'm going to get this stuff in the house. My dad's not here, so I can't even bribe him to carry stuff in. He don't really carry stuff in for me no more, though. I don't know. We're just, like I said, we're doing most of the yard stuff for free. Like, the only thing I'm going to have to buy is, like, compost manure, I think. I think everything else we can do for free. I wanted to rent a tiller. Don't want to spend the money, so it's me and a shovel. We just be out there. Oh, my father's been able, he's found this place that he goes over there and does landscaping for it, and there's a whole bunch of rocks buried in the ground, and he asked him, he's like, hey, can I have them rocks? And they said, hey, if you dig them up, you can have them, because we're going to have to dig them up and get rid of them. So we've been getting all these free rocks to edge our new beds with, so that's awesome. That's a big expense gone, but yeah, it's all going to be all right, y'all, but just one of those things you got to, like, reevaluate and tweak stuff. Like I've said with, like, my diet and my new healthy lifestyle and stuff, it's a reevaluation and pivot as you go along. Things are going to change, and you have to be able to roll with the punches. Y'all probably hear me go on and on about budget and stuff because, like I said, I work way too hard. That's the way I feel, and I hope everybody feels that way too. Like, if you work very hard, you should have something to show for it. So it is just wild to me how much stuff, and I don't even buy that much stuff. It's gone up. So I don't know. Y'all have probably heard that from 50 million other people. Oh, I remember what the other thing was. I was about to sign off. I remember. So my bank sent me a new debit card because apparently mine was expiring and I didn't realize it. I'm like, why are they sending me a new debit card? Have I been compromised? I look on the back. Oh, you're expired. That makes sense. But I have my cell phone set to go out or to auto refill, which I still have Straight Talk. And one day I'm going to switch from them because that was the whole mess where my number got compromised through them. Y'all may remember that a while back. I want to, if y'all know any good cell phone providers for providing just one line, let me know. I've thought about just doing Verizon anyway. They'd be a little more expensive than what I'm paying now. Most of them big places, they have deals for if you have a bunch of family lines and stuff. But if you know any good cell phone providers, one line, I maybe see if, my problem is where I live, not a lot of places provide coverage, but you let me know. But I can't now because if I switch providers, I'm going to have to buy a phone, and I just don't have the funds for that right now, and I'm not going to put it on a credit card. So that doesn't constitute an emergency. Now, if this phone dies and I have to get one anyway, But all that to say, my auto payment failed. I got a little text, your auto refill failed. So I'm on high alert because, again, I got this whole scam bullcrap because Straight Talk was breached. They're like, my bad, guys. Don't get me started. How much bullcrap that put me through. And still dealing with now. But it failed, so I get on there and I was like, oh, it's probably because I switched my debit card. The expiration dates don't match. The CVV is not going to match. So I went on there and I couldn't find out. They had upgraded me. Like, I thought my bill had gone up a lot and I didn't think about it. I just thought it was, the extra taxes and stuff, but it kept going up a few dollars every so often. They had me on some plan where I was getting like all this hotspot stuff and like cloud storage. I don't even really know what the cloud is. I don't need it. I don't use a hotspot. you know, I don't need it. So I had to go on there to get back service. I had to go in there and, like, you know, add a plan to my cart. Like, I was signing up for a plan for the first time. And buddy, I got the cheaper plan. So I'm saving like $15 a month on my cell phone bill. So again, these are things I should have already been evaluating, but that was a good thing. So that was a good budget thing. So I've already added, probably with some of this stuff, at least $150 a month to my budget. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, oh, and we just found out today, Eddie, the pharmacy we're working with, it just blows my mind that my cat has a prescription at a pharmacy. It just blows my mind. Like, I'm a cat lady, but I've never been like that cat lady, but now I am. He's worth it. He's a good one. What cat is that? Oh, Lord, cats everywhere. But they are getting us a bottle of his pills, and they've gone up some, but they're still going to be significantly cheaper than the compounded liquid. So yeah, it's going to add some more money to my budget. But anyway, I have chatted long enough. I got to get this steak in the fridge, go pet me some feral cats, and I'll see if I can show y'all some of these cats since I've been talking about. Hold on. If the phone goes out, thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see y'all soon. If it don't, y'all will see some cats. So this phone it's precarious. I don't know. Is that the right word? Am I just throwing random, like, hooked on phonics words out here? But oh my gosh, y'all ever watching Living Color? The Booked on Phonics. That's what that always reminds me of. Oh my gosh, that was my show growing up. But yeah, if y'all see cats, you'll see cats. If not, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all soon with something else. All right, here we go. All right, I think we got it. Let's see who we got. Hi, Birdie. What you doing, girl? What you doing? What you doing? Where'd you come from? Oh, we got these barrels we're cutting in half, too. We're going to make beds with. Aren't you majestic? We got some we did last year. Hi, Manus. Bye, Manus. These are the ones I'm working on. I got to level them out. Look how crooked. That's what you get when you eyeball leveling. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight, though. Oh, here's my little peppermint. Y'all see it? It's coming up. You see it, Birdie? Do you see it? These are coming along. I already got some onions sprouting up. Let's see who else we can find. Oh, there's Buddy. Let me show y'all Buddy. Hi, Buddy. Hi. Hi. Hi, Buddy. Well, I thought I saw a little black and white one. Hold on. Are you there, friend? Oh, there you are. Come here. Come on. Come on. All right, I'm not going to stay bent over forever, friend. Come on. Come on. Oh, hello. He likes to make me chase him. Hi. All right, I'm not chasing you through the privet. See, here's this big privet. I ain't doing it. Oh, can I pet you? Can I pet you? Oh, yeah. Oh, good boy. Come on. Come on. Oh, gotcha. Oh, do you remember your trick? Oh, hi, birdie. Oh, here he comes. Be nice. She pats me, lets me know I want another. Good girl. She's been out here at least 5 or 6 years. You're just wild. You put up with me, though. Oh, good girl. I'll show you. This one's a little hiding spot. Hi. Good boy. Come on. Good girl. Alrighty, y'all. Now I have really got to get those steaks in. So I'm going to get to it, and I will see y'all here soon with something else. Y'all know I couldn't resist playing with some cats, right? Bye, y'all.